Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Quickly complete. Spins away with great balance. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Milroe. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Line getting set on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Third down, man. I think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobble him up behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Henderson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. These corners going to give them some space. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. After misfiring, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Brings up third down.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Skips away from pressure. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier fourth down, they'll try to do it for a second time in the opening quarter. They're bringing heat. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop, and they turn it over to their offense.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score Alabama 7, Ohio State 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Gets it out fast.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that outright.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. The expressway is wide open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and the guy this defense has got to be ready for him.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Now adjusting. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the fourth and goal.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on fourth down. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, and it's fourth and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on fourth and goal and gets the touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Howard. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
First and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Paula, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Quickly to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Going up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Buys a little extra time. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Great move. Now he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Law.
It's so nice as a quarterback that you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Trying to convert this second and short. Looking downfield. It's Milroe. Got his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. And that one's incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They want to just keep throwing it. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown Tide. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Looking to buy time. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. The calendar has been circled for both teams in this one. Two of college football's elite, ready to go head-to-head in a top-5 showdown. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will put it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Beck. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Grab near the marker. It's Humphries. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphries.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. The pirouette on the run. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Quarterback will audible. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Etienne. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Back to throw. It's Beck. A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on 30 short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He's got him, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
A first down run on the doorstep. Strong, firm tackle. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. He wants to throw it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get...
Circle down
as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Georgia.
Line gets set, 1st down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Ohio State 0.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Judkins. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Judkins. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Quarterback moving. He's got his man.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback and they find them and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking for the end zone. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Now sliding to his left. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To the air, it's Howard. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance, 1st and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold him to a field goal.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. Into the end zone, and it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game in this part of the field. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He's looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
PAT unit on the field. Oh, and he missed it. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kickoff.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Roll that offense back out there. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got the quick pass. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up. To the air on first down. The sure hands. It's Ibuka. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to run it. It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. No good. And that mountain is still 20 points high. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. Now improvising. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. On third down, going up top. That's caught. It's Smith. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. The sure hands. It's dealt. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Dogs want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's back. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabs it in the middle.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking to throw. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to.
Get set, get set. Roll it, roll it.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
Reload. Go.
Trying to pound it in. He's into the end zone for the two and extends the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's loose. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. Its first touchdown, Ohio State. What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. You take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 28, Ohio State 7.
First down to start the drive after the break.
691, Gators score. Gorilla.
Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Etienne. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Working the middle. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw, it's back. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Georgia going up tempo.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going up top. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And that big gainer on the last one has him threatening from inside the 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Georgia! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback checking off. Back to pass, it's Milroe. He finds his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up, and this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Snares it outside. It's Law. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
He's got it. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Moving away from pressure. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Looking for the score! And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Number 1. Catch in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. smashes it through for the PAT. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the...
He unleashes a long one. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Alabama.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
This offense is high octane, boy. You saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're lining up to boot it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now second and 10 from the 46. To throw, it's Milroe. Going deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
Alabama.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 14-14.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Take over. First and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. First down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Beck. A little screen to the running back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab inside the 30. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got loose, it was all over. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Milroe. Finds a soft spot in the middle. The 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Bell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Going up top on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. Motion from the offense. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Looking to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. The incompletion brings up a second down. The back goes in motion. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
30 short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Still on his feet at the 25. Off he goes. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Georgia going up tempo. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Etienne. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just 9 seconds to play here in the half. Let's see if they come out guns a-blazing. Quarterback will audible. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Looking down the middle. He's got it. That should be the final play of the first half.
First down, Alabama.
And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
When you get the incompletion there on third down, you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot. If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads it left. Finds his man, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Looking to throw it again. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Cuevas. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that it seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Fires into the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown tie.
With the catch in the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll try the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for space. It's Etienne. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch down the right side. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Dogs! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 35, Alabama 28.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker is Hale. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers. Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires to the end zone. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. Lowers those pads. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.